Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday afternoon. I'm Jeremy Carroll. We'll start with retail. The number of U.S. dealerships and franchises dropped marginally in 2021. However, sales throughput for all outlets rose slightly last year. That's a recovery from the sizable drop in the industry's average of new vehicle sales per franchise in 2020. Automotive News' annual dealership census found that new vehicles sold per franchise increased 3.6% to 466 last year. The throughput gain came as U.S. light vehicle sales, excluding Tesla, rose 2.5% to nearly 14.75 million vehicles. Toyota, which has long held the industry's throughput title, remained atop the rankings. The automaker saw average throughput jump 10% to 1,638 vehicles sold per franchise. Toyota's luxury brand Lexus unseated Honda for the number 2 spot. Toyota and Lexus had an easier time with the microchip shortage than most automakers last year. Honda finished 3rd in average throughput, BMW was 4th, Subaru was 5th. Overall dealership count dropped for the second straight year, down 0.3% to 18,211 stores. Total new vehicle franchises dipped 1.3% to 31,410. In other news, General Motors and Volkswagen Group say their Shanghai operations have not been affected by the city's lockdown. As we told you this morning on First Shift, government officials have instituted strict COVID-19 regulations in an effort to stop the spread of the virus. GM and VW each operate factories in the city as part of joint ventures with state-owned SAIC Motor. The government has said factories that put in so-called closed-loop systems can continue to operate. Tesla has suspended output at its plant near the city through Thursday. Back in the U.S., Tesla will seek investor approval to increase its number of shares. That move would enable a stock split in the form of a dividend. The proposal has been approved by Tesla's board, and shareholders will vote on the measure at its annual meeting. You may recall Tesla had a 5-for-1 split in August 2020 that made shares of the company cheaper for retail investors. Tesla's stock started the day above $1,000 a share. And finally, what is likely to be the last generation of Audi's Q5 midsize crossover has been spotted lightly camouflaged in Europe. Audi's top-selling nameplate in the U.S. will be redesigned for a 3rd and final generation. It is not due to arrive in the U.S. until 2025. It will be one of the last Audis powered by an internal combustion engine before the brand goes fully electric after the turn of the decade. That is our time for today. For News 24/7, stay locked to AUTONEWS.com. We'll see you tomorrow.